Hello. Hello. Hello, hello. Good evening, everyone. Let's start immediately because today I'm a bit late. So let's just jump right into it. And that's it. Let's go. Let's go. No time for blah blah blah. Okay. So we are working on fishing, and what a news, huh? It's a month that I'm working on fishing, but I think overall the functionality is okay. I did some small improvements. Now I have a problem that I need to fix, which is it seems that the server side is not fully mirroring what the client side is doing and vice versa, right? Because after I exit from phishing, I get kind of a stuttering on the client, which means that the client and the server are not perfectly in sync, right? And I'm trying to think to what is it, right? Why? I mean, it happened before in our testing in phishing, and then I said, oh yes, because it's not replicating the the state, right? The ground state, and so that's why maybe it's still in the idle while the character is not. But I don't know if that's really the case or is something else. But what happens is that after exiting from phishing, the character is actually stuttering, right? Only when even if I don't fish, right? Just entering and exiting immediately, which means that is the idle state, right? Well, let's say that to test that, we could do this. Well, let me test it one more time. Okay, let me test it one more time just to be sure that we are in a situation where the bug occurs, and then we will switch. I think I can remove the fishing idle 1 second and see what happens. Yeah, I can probably remove the fishing idle from the fishing state and see if I don't have the problem anymore. If I don't have the problem anymore, it means there is really the idle animation that is not interrupted both sides properly, right? Meaning server and client. Unfortunately, this animation blueprint is not mirrored, right? Server to client. So it's not replicated automatically for whatever freaking reason. And so, yeah. So if I go fishing now, like this, what? I need to have the fishing rod in hand, yeah, true. So if I go fishing like this, and then I just immediately exit from fishing, right? So I didn't do basically anything, right? And now I try to move, yeah, you see that my character is actually stuttering, like if there is something blocking him, right? And I think that it could be, I don't know exactly what it is. If it's something that is colliding with, or but I think it's server side, right? I think it's server side. And I tried, okay, so let me try to remove the idle animation 1 second. I mean, probably the best would be to completely remove the 2 lines, the line in and the line out, from standing to fishing. Removing that, is like 100%. The problem is that we have many, right? We have many lines that are going in and out. So if I have to do it, or I check it in, yeah, I could check it in Subversion so that we can just then go back. Yeah, that could be a good idea. The ALS, okay, let me do a check-in, because anyway we reached a good point, right? So I think it's fine to check in. We can say first version of, at least I already had a first version. Yeah, first version of fishing minigame. Okay, then second version of the fishing minigame. It's functional with UI. Now I think we can check in everything. Except the maps. The maps, I will check them in all in one shot. I don't know if I did anything else, but I think I did a bit of a cleanup of include files, right? Yeah, I think the majority of this is are cleanup. Cleanup of includes. Okay, let's put it in like this. Okay, so now we have this one version, right? So we can go back as whenever we want, which is great. And hello, Fanner. Oh my God, 5,000. Oh my God, 5,000 gone like a second. Like in a second. Hello, Hula. So, or I remove these 2 lines, right? Yeah, let me remove these 2 lines. I think that could be a way. It's a cheap way, but I think is the fastest to test, right? So in this case, we are not going into the fishing loop, right, at all. And we want to see if now, without that, so now we cannot go there, right? I mean, assuming that I save it, because if I don't save it, then it's kind of useless. Yeah. If I don't save it, it's useless. Okay, let's try now. You plus some more points. Why you don't scale down, right? Why you don't scale down to like 10 points? Why you don't start to gamble only 10 now that you have less money? You scale down your gambling instead of increasing the gambling. I mean, you can have the same fun, you know, but just doing like gamble 10 or gamble 5 or not. Maybe it's not the same fun. Because the risk is attractive, and risk. There is something that we are not very well programmed for, I guess, but fine. I don't know why we find the risk attractive. We should never find the risk attractive, but this is how we are designed. What the fuck is happening also outside of fishing? Uh-oh. Is happening also outside of fishing? What? Huh? I mean, why is not picking them up? What? Is it the bait that is colliding? No. Now it doesn't do it anymore. What? What? I don't understand what I'm seeing here. Why I cannot stack these two things? I don't understand. The Arangma egg bait. Ah, because they are different. Okay, fine. They are different. They are two different icons. That's why. But why now is not? Huh? What? Now I'm very confused. I mean, it did it at the beginning, right? As soon as we logged in, it did it for a bit, and then it stopped doing it. What is that? Is just ALS going a bit crazy randomly or what? Oh my god, at 10,000 points! Jesus! What do you want, huh? You want 20,000? Let's go. Let's go. But you're still below the initial, or no, I don't know. When did you start gambling? At which value? You remember? Yep, he's doing it now. It's like if I'm colliding with something. Ah, now it's not doing it anymore. Ah, when I run, when I sprint, but this never happened. This never happened. Why do I always be new problems? Why always new problems every day? Why can Amika? I started today with 74,495. No, I know, but I mean from the beginning of the beginning, I don't know. I mean, yeah, you recover what you lost today. Bro, it's unbelievable. So I think the point is that probably the speed, right, is not synchronized between the server and the client. That is the only reason, because if I change the speed and then I put it, yeah, exactly. It's just a matter of changing the speed. So if you change the speed, then everything is good. So it seems that the speed is not replicated at start. Okay, but this has nothing to do with our fishing, and I don't want to do it now. So I suggest that we just put it here on the list, maybe here at the top. Speed, so move speed not replicated well at start, stuttering, right? Let's put it on the list. These are all the things that we need to do for the next release, right? I will put it like underlined, right? So I don't have to forget about this, but I don't want to do it now. I don't want to do it now. And anyway, if you just run, it works as expected. Now, one thing that I wanted to test, assuming it could be day, one thing I wanted to test is if I fish. But now I disconnected the fishing thing. No. Okay, I have to reconnect. I have to reconnect. Can I just Control Z or? Okay. Seems to be good. So I think I would like to work a bit on the fish distribution. I know there are other things to do, right? I know that. But you know what? On fishing, pretty much, I think we are in good shape, right? I think we are in good shape. Okay, let's try. Let's try again. Top points. Ulla 151,000. Wow. Plane shift. I mean, you should not consider it because I am always here, and I should remove myself from the list. Funner is number 4. Commander Root 88,000. Wow. Is that a bot? Maybe it's a bot. Dakra is not a bot. I should remove myself, by the way. Okay, so now we have fishing connected again, right? And if you fish, now you have this nice bar on the right side, as you can see. And wait, we still have the bar at the bottom? No, I removed it. What do you mean? We still have the bar at the bottom? I thought I completely removed it. Oh no, I didn't. Progress bar 1. But this one in theory should never be used, right? Progress bar 1. This one should never be used. And if it's used, we will remove it because it's the old one. Now we use one bar only. Yeah, exactly. So I can actually remove it. I can actually remove it. So in theory, the only bar is this one on the right side. Okay, there's now we know. So when you start the game, by the way, I changed the bobber a bit to be more made of wood, right? So there is this coloring, but then the rest is wood, and I think it looks better because it was looking too plastic before, right? Okay, so if I cast with C, no, with M, I made the bar on the right being a bit exponential, right? Now let's try to play the mini game 1 second, right? And see if we like it or not. You're on a gambling spree, huh? You're not gonna stop. Why the bar is not moving? Why the bar is not moving? No. The bar is not moving. The bar is not moving. Why? So there is one piece that I forgot to port. Yeah. Evidently there is one piece that I forgot to port from the other project. So the cast works, but then I think the initial setting works, but then we don't have the setting when let me just open up the other project. Is way faster, right? Instead of reinventing the wheel, we can just take it from you can just take it from here. Streamlabs is not working. Streamlabs. No, but the commands are working, so it should be there, I guess. The extension is not there. Wait. No, the extension. No, the extension is there because you are walking around. I think it was extension, no? Extension. Yeah. It was extension, hola. Okay. Yeah, you see the floater now is like this, so it's more wooden, and it only has some color part, but not much. They are colored because you want to see it, right? Now, if you want to fish at night, I think would be a problem anyway. But so let me see, where is the simple bar, right? Because this is what we are searching. We are searching for the simple bar. Yeah, okay, apart from this, cast the line. Okay, cast the line is fine. This is fine. This is fine. And then this is fine. Okay, but there must be more than this. There must be more than this. Yes, exactly. This part, right? Well, no, this part is on the ending. Yeah, this part is on the end game. And then we have this setup bar. This part I think I did. Ah, I didn't do this. I think I did not do this. Yeah, I think I did not do this. I think so. I think this one is missing. I didn't port it to our game. So this is inside what? This is inside move game result. So it's in the bobber. It's in the bobber. Move game result. Let me see. Probably that is not. Yeah. You see that is missing. So compared to this, after TXT bonus key pressed, after TXT key press, yeah, this whole thing is missing. So we are missing this wall block. Now this is just a printout, but for now let's leave it. I think is good. I mean, we can use it just to debug a bit the minigame. Oops. Because it's not called simple bar here. It is called simple bar animation. Exactly. Okay. Now, there is another thing that happens. Then when you exit from the fishing minigame, the mouse is not visible, right? Probably because when we enter the fishing minigame, we go in input mode, not mouse, right? Game only or something like that. I don't remember where we do it, but I'm pretty sure that we do it. Input, let me search for input mode. Let me search input mode in the fishing actor. No? Strange. It's kind of strange though, because I'm pretty sure we do that. Probably is not called input mode then. Ah, it is. Wait. Set input mode UI only. Set input mode UI only. Ah, show mouse cursor in reality is this one. Show mouse cursor. Show mouse cursor. Third person character. It's only here though. Open UI. No. No. I don't understand when it happens, but definitely it happens. Show mouse, no. The bobber, no. It's kind of strange. Does the mouse disappear when I cast, or it disappear? When does it disappear? Where are we? 61 fishing distribution. I'm watching my own video. So here we have the mouse, right? Here we have the mouse because the mouse is visible. The mouse is visible. Then maybe it's after the cast. Ah, it disappeared now. Ah, because the C is cast. Ah, stupid me. Okay, okay. Yeah, the reason is that the key C at the moment is used for casting and is also used to hide the mouse because C is the no mouse mode. So that's why, yeah. Okay, it's fine. It's strange there is only a bomb command. There is not like an airstrike command, like that you send like 10 bombs. I think it would have been kind of fun, no? Then you have more than one bomb, like an airstrike for, but maybe for if you say bomb 2, maybe it does it. Probably not, huh? No, doesn't do it. Bomb 2 does nothing. Or maybe because now is in cooldown. Yeah, bomb works, but it's only doing one bomb. There is no airstrike. No, there is no airstrike. With all the bombs coming from the top. Okay, okay. So the mouse goes away because I'm pressing C. That's the only reason, right? So now that we fix that, let me see if the UI works properly now. Now we will have to finish the work on the enhanced input, right? We didn't finish it yet, but I will finish it. Sorry, I have too many things open. It's starting to be too many windows. Okay. Actually, yes, the server was up. I was wondering if the server was down, but no, it was actually up. Okay. Okay, so now it should be possible to should be possible to fish. $7.10. Wow, $7.10 never happened. 2, 3. I don't know why sometimes it does that. Let me do one wrong. Okay, I did one wrong. Where is he? Where is this guy going? Uh-oh. Why when I did the one wrong, it didn't go down? It's a bit strange, huh? Then I also have to add all the keys to winning 1,000, 2,000. Pretty good. I have to remove also this printout, this number at the top, but for now I think it's good to are we in the situation that the second one doesn't work? You remember that we had this case where the second phishing is not working, right? I think we are in that situation. This we need to fix, huh? This we need to fix. When I cast the second time, the request bobber on water actually works. Maybe it's just a matter of waiting, I don't know. Yeah, we should debug this. We should debug this thing. Nah, it is not. I mean, it's 50-50, right? But in theory, it could take a long time, but it's 50-50, so. It seems he's not doing it. If I exit from fishing and I fish again. Because I don't have baits anymore. Okay, so that's the problem. So if you finish the bait while you are, yeah, but it should not even allow you to cast. No, it should not allow you to cast. That's a good point. I think this one we didn't consider. We didn't consider that at a certain point. Yeah, because we do the check, you know, we do the check. Request bobber on water. Yeah, I remember. Yes, so we need to do the check. Request bobber on water. Right? I think we should immediately check for the bait. If I don't have the bait, doesn't even make sense that I start fishing, right? So the bobber should immediately return to me. So here we have to check for the bait. I mean, in theory, there is also another case, right? That I start fishing, and then I remove the fishing rod, right? I know it's a bit stupid, but you can do it, right? Like you start fishing, and then you remove the fishing rod. Yeah. So yeah. Well, in theory. And then if you try to cast, yeah, everything works as expected. It's just that you don't have a fishing rod anymore, right? Well, this is a problem. This is a problem. I think if you are fishing, we should not allow to remove the. We should not allow basically any movement. If you are fishing, we should not allow. Should not allow any movement. Because okay, it's not a critical problem, right? Because who cares, right? People will not remove it, but definitely it's something that will be nice to fix. Also because the bobber then is not linked to the rod anymore. Like now you see that they are like separate, and also my casting line is separate. So until I undo and then redo. I think the check for the bait should be done when you are casting the line. I think as soon as you press the cast line, yeah, it is something we need to think about. Because at the moment it's not doing it this way, right? At the moment... At the moment you can cast the line no matter what. Where do I put the check? Unfortunately, the client doesn't really know, right? The client is kind of blind, so the client is kind of blind, so it doesn't know if you really have a bait, because it's the server that is managing all the items. So, but doing it here when I'm pressing on the button seems to be a bit, you know, like on the started, I go and do a check server side if I can actually cast, and then I wait. And then I wait the response to actually cast the line, but then you will complete when you release the key, right? And that's a bit weird actually, that you can. So I think it should be prevented. Or I do the check. Yeah, this is not an easy problem. This is not an easy problem because basically the character can remove or add whatever he wants, right? Unless we prevent it. We have actually an is fishing. We have an is fishing variable, right? We said that we have an is fishing, right? We have an is fishing variable. This is fishing is set to true. When we write, but this is too early. No, I think it's okay. No, I think it's okay. So basically when you are, when we are there, we are in is fishing. And when we do stop fishing, okay, we are is fishing false. So we have this variable that we can use. I think, the easiest is that when you finish the bait, is automatically exiting from the fishing minigame. That would be the easiest when you finish the bait, because otherwise you cast. Okay, the other solution is that we allow him to cast anyway, right? We allow you to cast anyway, and then when we arrive bobber on water, we check if we have the bait, and if not, we send it back. Yeah, probably that's the easiest, because otherwise I have to do it in too many places. How do we check if we have the bait? Well, I think it's easy because we have this already, right? We have this already. We have bait. We have this message, right? You need to have some bait equipped. So how do we know if this is actor inventory, get inventory item, PS character left hand, ammo item, tool item, and we also need a tool item. We need a tool item and we need the, oh my god. Tool item is all of this. Tool item is all this mess. I think we need a function for tool item. But do we validate the category here? Yeah, because we validate it based on all the resources that are available. Ay. It's a bit messy. Because to validate the bait, we need to know the tool, because each tool has a different bait, right? But to know the tool, we need to go through the resource types and understand if that resource is actually a good one. But to have the resource type, right, we need to line trace again. Even if I think we saved the last resource. We saved the last resource. That's good then. That's good, huh? So we can check, well, or we can just assume that the tool on the left, I mean the tool that you have is the right one. The problem is that you can swap it, right? You can swap it with a bow. You can swap it with a bow, and well, we will not allow swapping while you are in fishing mode. Yeah, exactly. So if we assume that we don't allow you to swap items while you are in fishing mode, I think we can assume that your tool is the correct one. And if the tool is the correct one, which is the one in your left hand, sorry, in your right hand, right? Then I think we can just do this, right? We can just do this. We can get the tool item for our pawn in the right hand. Then when we have the tool item, we have to do this. I mean, this unfortunately we have to do. There's no way. So we have to check if the tool item exists and if the tool item is using ammo, right? And if not, we just return, right? Saying that you don't have the required tool or something. You don't have the right tool equipped for the whatever, and we just return. Right? So we have to do a bit more than return. We actually have to return the bobber. We have to return the bobber. Where was the return bob? We had a. I think we had a function that was called like return bobber. That probably we never used, but. Request receive send bobber back. Exactly, this one. Receive send bobber back. Exactly. And then we return, right? And the same will be here. Okay. And then here we check if the tool is using the proper. Yeah, exactly. Okay, this is good. This is good. I think this will fix it. This will fix it. Now, I think I want to do something. I want. When we are in fishing mode, should we just hide all the windows like when we enter in the dice minigame? Because I think we should. I just don't know. I just don't know. I just don't know how we do it. I think it's on the player controller probably. But yeah, I would like to hide all the other windows. And if you really want the inventory, you can click on I, but I think I want to do the same that we do with the dice mini game. Receive initial minigame dice setup. Receive on client. Set view target with blend. Okay. Win dice minigame. Create. Set visibility. Set up available skins. Reset game. MG hide all windows. There it is. Minigame idle windows. Now, how do I know the ones that then I have? Store list of open window to hide those except the dice game window. Ah, it's really dedicated to this. Why we don't have a generic function that actually does this? Why I need to have one for the dice minigame only? I mean, it's true that it's storing it inside the minigame window, but it seems to be a bit of a repetition. I mean, I could do the same. Temp visible windows. I mean, anyways, it's compact enough. So you know what? I think I'm just gonna copy it. I think it's compact enough. And we can duplicate it. I mean, it may not be the best choice, but I think it's the easiest choice. So we will just have this here. Except the fishing game window. Now, at the moment, the fishing game window is what? The fishing game window is actually added on top, I think. Fishing UI. Fishing UI. Nope. Fishing UI is here. Yeah, get fishing UI. Set fishing UI. Yeah, we create this window all the time. Which is maybe not the best idea, actually, but yeah, it's not the best idea for sure. So in reality, if we do it like this, right, there is no need to hide, because that will be the only window visible. Yeah. Fishing UI. Temp visible windows. This will hide absolutely everything. But I think is what I want. I think is what I want. MG hide all windows. So receive minigame dice setup. Yeah. So in the same way, when we set up the fishing minigame, receive start fishing, right? Yeah, pretty much. No. MG hide all windows. No. I need my fishing UI. And the fishing UI I don't have it yet because huh? Yeah, it's done in the creation of the. It's done at the begin play of the fishing actor BP. So, I mean, we can do it here. Create fishing UI, right? Fishing UI. So I think that after this we do mg hide all windows. And then when we exit from the minigame, yeah, when we do this, but before this is here. Yeah, before this. So we have to do it. Is the first thing we have to do, I think. Well, before when we remove the UI, yeah, before we remove the UI, right? So basically here, before we remove the UI, yeah, before we remove the UI, I need to do mg restore all windows. And then we remove the UI, right? Okay. Now, I think at the moment I have a key for exiting from the minigame, but I don't think it's a great idea, right? I think it would be better to have an exit button, right? To have an exit button. I don't think this idea of having the escape key to exit, even if I actually add it also as a key, but I think it's a bad idea. I think it's a very bad idea because we have a UI anyway. So why I should right? So for the dice mini game, I think we have a very rough UI. There is this X at the top, you see. This is a bit annoying, but we need something similar, right? We need something similar. It's too big. Can we color it another color? Ah, we can. Oh, that's very nice. It's just a bit too big, no? Okay, something like that. Something like that. Does it, I mean, it's understandable that that's an X? Yeah, probably yes. Should be understandable, right? Maybe we put this one slightly lower so that. So when we click that button, we can We can basically do the same that we do when we press the key, and I will remove the key, right? I will remove the key. The key was something like exit fishing minigame, right? So this one should fishing actor exit minigame. Fishing actor. We don't have it in the UI. No. Okay, we don't have it in the UI. Because the UI is a stupid UI. Well. We can just get player. Just get player pawn, and I would say we are on the client, so we can do get player pawn 0, right? We can. This function is always returns the pawn for the player controller, right? Yeah. So it should work for multiplayer, eh? It's not that it's giving me the first pawn that is on the client, right? It's the first pawn of this player controller, right? Do I use this already in other places? Yeah, I use it in one place. Okay, fine. Use it in one place, that's enough to validate that it's okay. Assuming that works. Okay, so we get the player pawn, we get a character, and here we go to what? To our fishing to what? We go to exit. No. Wait. No, we cannot do it this way because the reference of exit game is not here. No. Fishing actor. Fuck. Okay, we have to initialize the fishing actor. Okay, let's initialize the fishing actor. So let's add a new variable that we call fishing actor, and is of type fishing actor, right? And this will have to be initialized when we create this window, right? So in the creation, set fishing actor. Okay. We have it on the player controller though. Okay, well, that's easy then. We have it on player controller fishing actor. Then I don't need this. Okay, that's easier then. That's easier. Okay, so if we have that, now we can call exit minigame, right? And we do it when we click the exit button. An exit minigame is doing pretty much everything, right? Is doing stuff, doing bunch of million stuff. And then we need to remove the button associated to exit, right? So I don't want to see that anymore because that is now obsolete. which is this one, fish exit. So fish exit, I'm gonna trash it. And I'm going to delete also this guy. What do you mean that is referenced by that? I don't think so. I don't think that that is referenced by that. I don't think so. What do you mean is referenced by BP character? No. Fish exit. Ah, yes. Because that is the actual button. Okay, so this button should completely disappear. Yeah, exactly. Okay, fine. Yes. Okay. So now I can delete it. Yeah, now I can delete it. Okay, fantastic. Now that we have this, now that we have this, it means that we have an exit, which is actually okay. So why I arrived here, I completely forgot. We arrived here. Ah, yes, for the bobber on what? Yeah, for the send bobber back, right? For the send bobber back. Now, the send bobber back should not close the window. The window will stay up, but I don't think we implemented this. No, we didn't. So send bobber back on what? On player controller. Huh? Send bobber back on player controller. Ba-da-ba-bow. Ba-da-ba-bow. Bam-ba-bow. Ba-ba-ba-da-ba-bow. Okay. Server asked the client to send the bobber back to the road. Something wrong happened, right? For example, if you don't have enough baits or whatever. Now, how the hell do we do this, though? How the hell do we do this? Because how the hell do we do this? So basically what we have, I mean, depending on the situation, right? Because that may happen, well, we know that it happens when the bobber is on the water. And so it's basically like if you lost the game, right? It's like if you lost the game. Yeah, the problem is... it's not very easy. Because lose, request fishing, win or lose. Yeah, it's similar to that actually. is similar. Is similar to that. The only difference is that the only difference is that I have to yeah, but I think I can call this. Yes, I think I can do this, and then I can use this variable, right? And I will have another function which is called send bobber back. And this function, the first thing that we'll do, we will set this as a lose, right? And then it will go here. Because basically everything else, right? Everything else, it needs to be done the same, except for this, which is actually assigning you points even if, right? So we can say on this one, we can say that this is called when the game terminates immediately, like no bait, right? Like no bait available. So we set to lose, we go here, we clear the timer, we set the end game, we disable counter moves, we update the bar to be empty, we play the sound. Well, we play the sound, okay, fine. We play the sound, I mean, we don't really care, but it's fine. And then here we return the bobber, and here is where we return the bobber, right? Because I don't want to redo all of this. I just, yeah, exactly. Now the only point is, no, I think it's okay. I think it's okay. So if we call this function, that function is on what? Is on the bobber. So we need the fishing actor, and we need the bobber. And then on the bobber, we call send bobber back, right? Sending bobber back. Okay. Okay. Okay, now this is implemented. So our thing should, so we want to see two things. I think we can test it. We want to see two things. We want to see, ah no, wait, I need to recompile. Need to recompile because we changed some stuff. We changed whatever we changed, what we changed. right? We change this check, yeah. Then I will also lock the switch of items when you are fishing, right? So if you are fishing, I think that any inventory move will be forbidden. The best way to do it is to do it in slot manager. So we go in slot manager, and when there is this handle slot movement, right? I think the first thing that we do do not allow inventory movement while fishing. I mean, it's a bit strong, right? But I think it saves me so much time, because otherwise I have to check that you can put the bait, but not the rod, and the rod, yes, the bait, no. I mean, whatever, in which hand, you know? I mean, it becomes a freaking mess. Then the swaps, you cannot swap. So then taking from a container, I mean, everything becomes like a mess, right? So while if I just disallow it, I think it's just easier, right? It's just easier. So I just say if from client is fishing, right? We send him a message. I think we will send him a message. The message will be we are never sending messages in here. Strange. We're never sending messages to the client. There it is. Yeah, just because I want to copy paste. I don't want to think. I want to copy. We will say you cannot move items while fishing. Right. Okay. Yeah, another thing I wanted to do is that when you stop fishing, right, I think it would be nice to send a message saying that you stop fishing, because you have a start fishing, a stop fishing. But the stop should be in worker manager, no? In work manager, no. Strange, should be. They're not alphabetically ordered. But it's not there. Strange though. Because start, I mean, you start fishing is there for sure. Or you start to fish, right? You start to whatever. It is in workman, yeah, exactly. This is the start. The stop, we don't have the stop. No, we must have the stop. We must have the stop. When the war game event completes, right, which is basically under handle production, which is basically in handle production, right? Yeah, but I think we never say that you stop, right? What he's saying probably is that you were unsuccessful, right? Or whatever. You found you. I don't know if there is. It's not sending to everyone else the result, the fact that you stopped. It's not, huh? Okay, anyway. At the moment, this is not the most important thing. Let's just skip it. Let's just remove. I mean, it's not a problem. Let's just not do it. You will not see the message. It's fine. Let's move on. Let's move on. There's more important stuff we have to do than just adding a simple message. You stop fishing, right? So you know if you stop fishing. You know it because you see it. Okay, so now we want to see two things. We want to see that when I fish, all the windows disappear and only my UI, my fishing UI is on, and we can improve it a bit, but basically there is this X and there is the bar, right? And then if you click on the X, everything returns, right? Fantastic. So this works. Maybe you can have a small border or something, I don't know. And then the second thing is that when you are fishing, even if you press I to bring up the inventory and you try to remove an item, fuck. How is that possible? How is that possible? So this didn't work. End slot movement. I mean, got slot movement message, right? For one stacked items. Slot -2, slot 0, proposing to move, blah, 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 right? So this is this. Huh? Why our client is not properly flagged as is fishing? Is not properly flagged as is fishing. That's kind of strange because we said this when rain. This is very strange. What? It's impossible, bro. If from client is phishing, you cannot move items return, right? So it seems that this was completely ignored, unless I didn't recompile it. Maybe I didn't. There is something fishy. I think I recompiled it, so maybe this is not the only place. Maybe this is not the only place. Maybe it's not the only place. No, it is. I think it is. I think it is. I think it is. So I'm a bit confused of why it didn't work. It didn't work. Why? Oh, it's fishing false. Then we go fishing. We move this. It's fishing true. Exactly. Maybe it was not compiled then. The problem is that you don't see the message, because the chat is invisible. And yeah, the chat is invisible. We can send it. I think we have two different ways to send a message. One is the but also the other problem is that the item is not updated. So this causes some trouble because the item disappears unless we send the inventory again. Send container content. No. No, we have the. What is it? Is when? Is this one update view items? Yeah, basically this is send inventory. It's basically send inventory. I mean, we can do it. It's a bit forced, but okay, fine. It's not the best of the best, but I will live with that. But I want this message to be send inventory is protected. Send inventory is not allowed, I guess. No, it's public. It's public. It's public. Our management of public and private is a bit lame. It's a bit lazy, but no, we can call that directly. Oh fuck! I wait no, not here. Not here. Not here. Not here. Not here. Not here. Here. Exactly. Yeah, there is something that is really badly optimized in our game. So we are basically sending you the wall inventory all the time, and it's not really the best, but this is what it is. Cannot change it now. Can we have this message be more evident, right? I think we can. We have a receive system message, but we also have a receive. What was it? Info message. No. There was a way to display the message here at the top, right? How was that? Was a different message type, maybe? Message error. User for stuff that failed by default on screen red. Yeah, exactly. Because the window is hidden. So it is correct, but we decided to hide all the windows, and one of the windows is the screen message. Yep. So this one is correct, actually. But we need to do something different. Okay, let me recompile. I have to, I don't have to hide the message window, because that's a window like anything else. Believe it or not. Believe it or not, my boys, we didn't do anything about the fish distribution tonight. Fuck. This fishing minigame is taking forever. So I would rename the stream with what? Fishing fixes? Probably fishing fixes. Fishing fixes. Yeah. I think it's fishing fixes. I wanted to work on the distribution, but there were still, you know, there was still stuff to do. So when we hide the windows, we should be sure that we don't hide the system message window. That's the only one that we don't want to hide. We need to start planning for the next release. I don't know. I have holidays starting in Christmas, starting at Christmas. But I will go to the mountains and do some stuff there. Maybe I ski if I can. I think I can carry my PC there, but you know, so I can probably do the release in the evenings or something. So I will have to think about it, but we don't have much time left, right? Basically, we have this week. I don't think I can do the release this weekend. I think will be hard. I can try to skip the Friday thingy. I don't know, I will think about it. But I would like to do the release before the end of the year, pretty much, right? I would definitely prefer that. But I would like to do the 3 PC. What do you mean? Ah, the Linux and the Mac. That's the problem. Yes. That I can no, I cannot bring everything. It's just too much. I can bring the Windows one, but I cannot bring everything. No, everything is too much. I cannot. I mean, like moving the whole house. No, I cannot. I cannot. So this means that I cannot do it while I'm at the mountains. Yeah, true. I have to do it. I have to do it when I'm here. Pity. I would like to do one release. I would like to release fishing in 2024. Right? Because I think this year we didn't do too much compared to the last year. So last year I think we did more. At least this is my feeling. I will have to go back and check, but I think we did more. Well, when did we do the dungeon? The dungeon was already last year. The new dungeon thingy. No, it was this year. Yeah, it was this year. It was in March. Okay, so that's a big one. That's a big one. That's a big one. I mean, we did, but I think this year, I think we did a bit less. Or anyway, it was because all this migration to Unreal Engine, you know, we did all these freaking migrations to Unreal Engine 5.4, and it was we also changed the server. Then I did the voiceover website, which by the way is not used much, so there was not really. This one 744 was good. I think here we did a lot because we redid all the characters, right? We upgraded all the characters, we upgraded a ton of textures. That is okay. But yeah. Okay, now I lost track of what I was doing. Yes, we should not hide the window. So in the hide, in the MG hide, in the MG hide all windows, right? So we should not hide the message window. The message window. The message window is what? Do not hide the system message window. So the system message window is what? Inside W container. W container. Message window is this one. Yeah. Canvas sys error. Canvas sys error is window number 13. Window number 13. I see. Window number 13. I think we should do the same also for the dice minigame, right? Why the dice minigame was hiding a different one? Wait a second. Dice spawner. MG hide. Show the window we have hidden a start. 12 is the NPC dialogue. I don't know, that sounds a bit weird. Yeah. Okay. Okay, so now in theory should work better. Let's see. So it should not allow us to... did I recompile? Or not? Why is not putting a date here? But I didn't change anything here, right? Because it was already correct. Yeah, because it was already correct. I know, but I added the send inventory. I added the send inventory. Okay, so the inventory will still be wrong. Okay, GG. GG! You can make a recap of the work you have done in the year for your Safety of your mind. I always do a video, Hula. I don't know if you have seen it, but every year I make a video. You haven't seen it because you are not a Patreon, but I make a video for the Patreons with all the with all the stuff that we did during the year, and then I release it for everyone 1 year later or 3 months later, whatever. So everyone can see it only later on. But if you go on YouTube, you will see it. You will see the one of, well, not probably the one of last year, but the one of the year before, maybe. I don't know. Let me try to move this. You cannot move items while fishing. Yeah, you see, if you try now, it's sending back the item, right? Also, if you try to swap it, or you try to eat it, if you try to eat it, I think it will work. No? Maybe not. No, it's not. It's blocked. That function is blocking everything. Okay, that's very nice. That is very nice. Then the second thing we wanted to test was what? Well, the exit button. The exit button, we have it, right? So do we want to have an help file? I would say yes. I would say yes. Yeah, I think we should explain how the game works. I think we should explain how the game works. I think is too confusing otherwise. So we will reuse the same question mark button here. And we will create another window that is just explaining how to play, right? Because otherwise it's too complex. People will never understand what to do. I know it because I made it, but normal person will never understand, right? So okay, so we will have that, and hopefully we can use the same tint that we used here. So they look the same. Okay, they look the same. Nice. This one will be called button help, right? And when you click this button help, we will create a new window which is basically the same as which kind of window we should create? Is a full screen window, or is just a small one with the text? I think it would be nice to I mean, it will be a completely out of character explanation, but that's fine. I mean, it's part of the UI, so I cannot really do it any different, right? I mean, it can be a full window, right? Like this. Or it can be, yeah, maybe a full window is probably the best, because I have quite some stuff to say. Because the other possibility is to have something like this, right? But is this enough? Is this enough? The problem is that I don't have a window that is full screen. I mean, I have this, but I can call it fishing at the top, and I can have this scrolling, right? This that you can just as a text. What do you prefer? You prefer to have a pop-up like this? You mean we can find against the Gobble tribe and fishing at the same time? Yeah, correct. You cannot. You cannot do anything else while you are fishing. If you start to fish and a monster attacks you, you're gonna die. unless you quit the game, you quit the mini game. Maybe like this is enough. I mean, it can scroll, right? But info pop-up, info pop-up. Okay, let's try with info pop-up. If it's not enough, we will do something more. Because info pop-up is good because he already has the OK button. You know, he's already fully managed, right? So it's a bit easier for me. We can do it quicker. We can do it quicker because we can just create, and then there is also the data row. Okay. Set text. Yeah, it's super simple, right? It's very good. I think it's very good. I think it's very good. Also, it's already modeled, so there's no way to. Okay, let's see. So if you click on that button at the top left, this one, right? If you click on this, we will generate a new info pop-up window. Now the only problem is to generate the text, because I can put it in a data table, or I can put it just here as a mega string, right? Can probably put it as a mega string. So the mega string will be so there are a few things I want to say, right? The first thing I want to say is that to fish, you need the fishing rod in your right hand and at least one bait in the left hand. Baits can be crafted, right? Baits can be crafted. This is what I want to say. Then I want to say that when you have the fishing rod equipped, right, your right mouse click will sense the water surface. Will sense the water surface, right? Lake or river, etc., right? And will allow you to fish. No, I think it's explained the opposite of what I wanted to explain. I would say with the fishing rod equipped, right? With the fishing rod equipped, your right mouse click your right click, your mouse right click, right, will sense the water surface, lake or river, and will allow you to fish. If there are fishes, because if there are no fishes, allow you to fish, right? The bar on the left, the bar on the right, right? The bar on the right. The bar on the right has two purposes. First, to no, let's say no. Let me say something else first. You can configure the keys to use in the fishing minigame in the setting panel under controls. Right? That's important, otherwise you don't know what to do, right? The bar on the right has two purposes. First, to cast the line, and second, to show the success of the reeling. Can you say reeling? To show if you are succeeding or not, in catching the fish. And then I would say the mini game is divided in two parts. First, the golden circle. First, a golden circle appears when the fish is biting the hook, the bait. When the fish is biting the bait, and you have to reel up. You have to reel up to when the circle is small enough, right? Second, the fish will start to move. Right, they start to move, and you have to counter his movements, right? So if the fish is moves down, you have to reel up. If the fish moves left, you have to reel left, right? Etc. Using the keyboard. The mouse is only used for viewing the scene better. Something like that. I think it's enough. I think it's enough. Okay. Let me see if this works. Let me see if this works. Yeah, it starts to be complete, by the way, guys. It starts to be complete because now we have the bar, we have the ability to exit from the mini game, we have the help, right? We have the help file, which is explaining to the people how to use it. Now you can catch the fish and it goes to your inventory. You cannot move the item. So I think it seems to be fairly solid now. Are the fish drop randomly everywhere in the water? You can drop special fish in a special place. No. We will define for each lake. This is what I wanted to do tonight, but I worked on something else. We have to define for each lake and each river which fishes are there. Will not be everywhere the same, right? So special places will have special fishes. So you will have to go around the map and search for. Yeah, maybe this is something that I can also say in the help, right? I can probably say here in the help that every fish, I can say that a river or lake can have different fishes. Also, some fishes can be found only if you have enough enough ranks in the fishing skill. Right, so if you don't have enough, they're just invisible. I mean, you don't catch them, right? Okay, so let's try to fish. So if I go here and I press this giant, to fish you need a fishing rod in your right hand and at least one bait in the left hand. Baits can be crafted. Yeah, I would say baits can be crafted and can give different can be crafted and can give bonuses to the rarity of the fish, and can give bonuses to the rarity or increase the rarity of the fish, and can increase the chance to catch rare fishes, right? Because we said that the bait, how was the thing? The bait was influencing the rarity, while the skill is yeah, exactly. A river or lake can have different fish. So each river or let's say each I think is more clear, right? If you say each river or lake can have different fishes. Also, some fishing can be found only if you have enough ranks in fishing skill. Okay, fine. You can configure the key to use the fishing minigame in the setting panel under controls. The bar on the right, yep, has two purposes. First, to cast the line. Second, to show you if Second, to show if you are succeeding or not in catching the fish. The minigame is divided in two parts. First, a golden circle appears. First, a golden circle appears when the fish is biting the bait, and you have to reel up when the circle is small enough. Okay. Second, the fish will start to move, and you have to counter his movement. So if the fish moves down, you have to reel up. If the fish moves left, you have to reel right. Stupid. You have to reel right. So if the fish moves down, you have to reel up. If the fish moves left, you have to reel right, etc. Right? So if the fish moves away from you, you have to reel towards you. If the fish moves left, so which is basically down, but anyway. Yeah, anyway, you will get used to it. At the beginning it's a bit confusing, but then you get used to it. Yeah, I think the help is good. So we will have this help, right? We will have this help here. I think it's nice. And yeah. Now to know the keys, right? To know the keys, the only way is to go under the options, controls, and then here you find the different key, right? And exit. Exit we should remove. Huh? Exit is not needed anymore. Exit was a very bad idea. So we will remove the exit key from the fishing minigame. fish exit. So I need to remove the exit block, the image. Yeah, I have to remove 1, 2, and 3 pretty much. Are these listed in rows or what? Row 3, row 2. Yeah, unfortunately they are. Oh my god. So if I delete this, I have to change all the rows. No. Okay, we can do that. So 1, 2, and 3 becomes row number 2. 1, 2, and 3 becomes row number 3. 1, 2, and 3 become row number 4. And 1, 2, and 3 become row number 5. Okay, so now we remove that also. We remove the exit from the... We remove this one, which is basically empty. So pull up is W. Release, I don't know if it's release though, because... pull up, pull left, pull right, release. Release I don't think is the right name. You are pushing down. Pull up, pull down. I think I will just call them pull up, pull down, right? Even if pull down is a bit of a counter, you know, it's not really pull down, but release I think is even more confusing. Or we can call it push. But in reality, it will do the same up animation, right? It will do the same up animation. Release. We can call it fast up or something like that. Release I think is a weird name. Yeah, let's say release. Okay, let's leave release, but release release is kind of weird. Yes, exit we can delete. I think I have to go soon. But yeah, we pretty much did everything we wanted, so it's kind of nice. Let's say I want to say that this is a special case, right? Because if the fish goes down, you pull up, right? But so you have to counter his movement. So if the fish moves down, you have to reel up. If the fish move left, you have to reel right using the keyboard. The only exception is when the fish moves away from you, you need to reel up anyway. Yeah, that's kind of the thingy. Ah, no, wait. When the fish moves away from you, you need to release. You need to use the release. Yeah. Okay, I think this is good. Okay, guys, I think we did pretty much everything we wanted. I mean, the mini game seems to be working now, right? So we have our bar. We can cast our line. We have the sounds, the splash. We have the golden circle. We can move the camera as we want. I didn't do it in time, and so we lost. Maybe it is loose. We can display it in the upper bar. Yeah, most likely. We will remove all this, right? We will remove all the text. We will remove all the text because the people now will click here and they will learn how to do it. Right? We can even say your current keys are, right? And we can read the keys in theory, right? Yeah, that would be very, very nice. We can also say hold the CAS key. Yeah, maybe I will do that. Oops, I fucked up. I don't know where it's going. I did it too late. Oh my god, it's going left. I don't know why sometimes the camera is a bit stupid. We are losing. We are losing. No. Why we are losing? No. No, we lost. With a book of fishing in mind, are the fish drop randomly? No, the book fishing, no, is not needed. There is no need for a fishing book. Okay. I have this in mind because I have the fishing baits. These are all the baits that you can make. Now it would be nice to know what these baits are doing in terms of bonuses, but I can put it in the description, right? Okay, guys, I'm gonna go. I will see you tomorrow. Thank you for watching. You have to remember that when you have your fish rod in your hand, you cannot do anything else then. But yeah, bye bye. See you soon tomorrow evening. We will work maybe finally on the fish distribution, but it's becoming more solid and solid. So I like it. I think we did it. We did it. I think it's nearly done, boys. Nearly done. Bye. Bye bye. Have a good night. Bye. We did it. Oh yes, we did it. We did it. Bye.